Hey, let's talk about love, specifically trying to find love. One of the things that you should probably never do is ask your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend to help you find your new boyfriend or girlfriend. But then again, do whatever you want. Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name's McNally. You guys have been loving these Bestie Picks My Bae videos, so I decided to do another one for this week's video. Now we're having a girl's ex-boyfriend pick her new boyfriend, which what could go wrong? Totally sounds like a normal, legitimate thing someone should do. So if you guys haven't seen any of my past videos covering this show, really short description. It did start out as your best friend picks from a group of people, be it girls or guys, picks your next boyfriend or girlfriend based on questions and stuff. And it's now kind of evolved into where we have now like brothers and sisters, grandparents, ex-boyfriends and girlfriends picking your person you're gonna go out on a next date with, which is not weird at all. Last person standing gets to go out on a date. This is brought to you by the people at 17. I'm guessing it's still a magazine, or maybe they've fully switched over to doing this stuff. I don't really know, but it's a new trend in internet reality dating shows, which granted not that great, but when it comes to making content, pretty good, actually.
I'm Bev, and I'm 18, and this is my ex-boyfriend, Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm 19.
Today, Sam's gonna find me the next love of my life.
Yeah, that's the plan.
So I'm just trying to imagine the conversation this girl Bev had with her ex-boyfriend, being like, yeah, could you possibly come on a show that's on the internet that's watched by apparently 1.6 million people and help me pick the next person I'm going to go out on a date with based on questions that you're going to come up with and you're going to ask them, and then just be totally okay with it. Also, how awkward for the guy that she will pick, who has to now navigate going out on a date with her, because let's be honest, do these reality TV shows at this point, do we really believe that couples that come out of this are actually going to stay together and go the distance? This is all purely for the camera.
I wanted Sam to choose my bae because, I don't know, I think that he knows me better in a relationship than any gal pal or best friend might.
Well, when Bev asked me to do this, I was actually pretty stoked.
Sam and I met on the internet.
This is just the perfect encapsulating just thing of a millennial relationship. They met online, eager to do this thing, and they both look like they'd be like those people that if you were like eating a cheeseburger would like run up to you. You don't know who they are, but they'd run up to your table and just start screaming at you to stop eating meat.
Bev likes to say that she's really like easygoing, but she's really cool. She's a nice person to hang out with, and she's really fun to like just chill.
Or what if this is just a big ploy for her to get back at him and get him jealous so that he'll ask her back out? So many avenues this could take.
In terms of what I'm looking for, like, physically, I like a guy with long hair. I like blue eyes, but it's not a necessity at all. Tall would be good.
Poor guy looks like he's about to fall asleep.
Good sense of style. I don't know, I don't like a hypebeast look.
Nobody likes a hypebeast like.
It just looks like you walked through a really expensive Supreme store, came out the other end covered in Supreme.
I gave him permission to sabotage it.
She did, but I don't think I'm going to. I feel like I could pick.
Whoa, that chick has multicolored hair. Do you see that? It looks like she couldn't figure out what color she wanted to, so she just kind of threw all the colors into a bowl, dumped her head into it, and then that's what she got. You always have to be careful. Again, careful with the chicks that have the multicolored hair.
They're coming out. Next to you.
I smell boys.
There's lots of them.
Where do they find some of these people? Like, do they just find random people walking down the street, grab them, say, would you like to be on a reality show, and then throw them in there?
Hey, I'm Carlo. I'm 19, and I have hoodies waiting to be stolen.
Okay, Carlo definitely is in some type of gang or mob.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm 20, and yeah, music makes me cry, like.
What the was that? First off, props for being willing to wear the do-rag into the show. That takes some guts there, but
My name is Aaron, I'm 20, and I am colorblind.
you know, I feel like some of them don't really get the whole tell an interesting fact about you. Like, granted, colorblind is, I guess, a fact about you, but I don't know if it's really what they were looking for when you are introducing yourself to somebody. That kind of stuff you kind of want to hold off till maybe like the 4th or 5th date before you start telling them that you're colorblind, you have 3 legs, 20 toes, you can stick your whole fist in your mouth.
Hi, my name is Tess. I'm 18 years old. And fun fact about me is I'll go wherever LeBron goes.
My gosh. Is it Donald Glover? Is Donald Glover in Bestie Picks Bay?
See a couple of funny dudes, that's important.
Some fun facts are threw me off a little bit.
Funny is an interesting word. I would have said seems like they're on drugs, but you know, you kind of have to deal with the cards you've been dealt with here. We've been dealt with these gentlemen.
But she's my ex-girlfriend. And we're still really tight, like we're good friends and everything. So she asked me to come on.
I get the two guys' reactions to that. Like, why would you have your ex-boyfriend picking the person you're gonna go out on a date with? But the one guy just, yeah. Shockingly, not the first time this has happened to me. Same situation just a couple weeks ago.
How did your last relationship end? And what's one thing your ex would say about you?
My last relationship, we ended up just being more friends than a serious relationship. So we actually ended up the same way you did, and we're still friends to this day.
You ended up having to go on a reality show and pick your ex-girlfriend's next boyfriend too? What are the odds?
Something that my ex would say about me. She loves my songwriting.
I'm wondering if that's true or if that's just a bold-faced lie and she thinks his songwriting is...
One thing my ex would say about me is like, I'm like really confusing. Like, I'm honest, but I be lying. But I'm honest most of the time, but I be lying. So it's like, you know, yeah. So, you know, what she would say about me is that I'm like also a liar. Yeah.
There's no way someone is like that just normally. He had to have taken something or smoked something before coming into this shoot. Like, what does that even mean? Past ex-girlfriend thinks that you're a liar, but you're honest. But are you being a liar about her saying that you're a liar? Or are you being a liar about her being honest? Like, it makes no sense.
Never really been in a relationship before. Like, a girl that I've like talked to before would probably say about me that I'm like probably a bad texter. That's the main thing about me.
What if you had like a really just bad breakup? Like just a really just nasty breakup. And the only thing you could say was, yeah, my ex would probably describe me as a stupid who should die and she hopes I never find love again. Like, what if that's just the response?
So my last relationship, we didn't really stay friends after, but I'm well aware that that was more my fault than hers. So I've learned and grown from the experience. But I guess she would say that I'm eager.
You always have that one guy.
I mean, I never really had a real relationship,
Childish Gambino.
so I wouldn't know how to answer that. Well, some of the girls from my past used to say that I was funny and nice.
It's so great that they brought in Childish Gambino to be in this, you know, up the star level a little bit. It's just perfect.
And I don't think him and Bev would vibe really well, to be honest. It's not gonna work, man. I'm sorry, Brian, but you gotta go.
So quickly? Like, I get that it'd probably never work out with him because, you know, he's, well, him, but I would have at least held on to him for a couple rounds just to see what kind of would come out of his mouth. Like, yeah, I like to go to the beach, but then I don't like the beach, but then I like to go to the beach because of the sand, but I also hate the sand.
All right, let me hear a little bit about this, man. What kind of kisser are you?
I'd say gentle. I'm not into like the whole like smushing faces kind of thing.
Like a dog licking peanut butter off of a spoon? Is that a good description? Or maybe just like attack her face?
When it comes to kissing, I'm very slow and gentle, and then I like to be like strong and passionate.
Slow and gentle. Like slow, like as in just like it takes you forever to like kiss or effort into it until the end and then you...
Say I'm romantic and responsive.
Romantic and responsive. Yes, that's a great way to explain yourself. Responsive. I don't know what that means. Like a dog, I guess.
So I'm actually saving my first kiss for marriage, but once
I understand, you know, not having sex until marriage. Perfectly normal thing. Many people do it, despite what you see on the internet. Many people wait. Kissing, though? I've never understood the people who wait to, like, kiss, or even the people even go farther who wait to even, like, hold hands until they're married. Like, what if the person is a bad kisser? Now you've just gone and married that person, and now either you have to teach them, or you just have to endure that for the rest of your life.
When it comes to kissing, I'll say I'm decent at it, but I don't know. You just have to wait and see.
He is high out of his mind.
I don't really have an explanation for this one. It just didn't really sit right. So I'm sorry, man, but Steven, you're out of here.
Bye.
I was a bit surprised that I got out second. I think it's a fair question that eliminated me because it was her preference, not mine.
Well, technically, it was her ex-boyfriend.
This is very important. Are all of you guys organ donors?
I don't know if I've ever been asked or have heard of anyone being asked if they're an organ donor as a way to get a date with someone. How is that a criteria for anyone?
On my license, I am not an organ donor. I was planning on doing it. There's that little box. I just didn't check it the first time. Didn't really think much about it.
This girl is just going to be like, yeah, no, you can't donate organs because you have some disease or something about you. Yeah, I'm not interested in dating you. That's just the weirdest criteria to date someone.
Once I die, I can start donating my my stuff. Until I die, I won't. I have nothing on my license, so I'm not a donor.
I don't even think he knows where he really is right now.
I'm not saying it will, but if the opportunity does arise, what are your thoughts on having to shave Bev's back?
Stop! No.
Oh, this must be that witty, sabotage kind of question she was warning us about. We can skip over this one. They basically all say, yeah, I'd shave her back.
So Bev likes a really soft-spoken man, nobody too loud, but Tess, I think you're a little bit too soft-spoken.
My bad.
Don't say sorry, bro. It's all good.
Bye, Tess.
It's kind of sad to see Childish Gambino lose this way. And out of all the questions he's answered and the way he's answered them, I would have never thought that this question, as weird as this question was and as weird as he is, this would have been the question that got him.
I felt bad at first because I didn't really look at it that way. I was soft-spoken. I thought I was just answering the questions, but that's how they felt, so I'm out. To be honest, I really thought I was gonna get out like the first round.
Aw, I actually kind of feel bad for Tess. He's just a soft-spoken dude, very, maybe doesn't come up with a whole lot to say in a coherent manner, but still, seems like a really sweet dude. Kind of seems like he's high all the time, but...
Picture this. You're in a park. It doesn't matter what park, but there's tall trees, and Bev gets stuck. In the tree, not the short tree, the tall one. Okay, so what are you gonna do?
Well, if I'm going out with a girl, and we're in a park, and that girl is, say, an adult, like 18 or older, and she climbs a tree during the date, that's red flag number 1. Number 2, if she gets stuck, that's probably red flag number 2. Why would a grown woman climb a tree just to climb a tree?
If she's stuck in a tall tree, me personally, I love climbing trees, and my friend is an electrician. He's always with me. So I'm gonna climb up there, hang out with her in that tree, and I'm gonna call my friend John, and he's gonna pull up with a giant ladder, and we'll be able to climb down.
Your friend is always with you. So your friend now is on this date, this girl, and you, which is totally not weird, and just happens to have a ladder so that when she climbs the tree, he can get her down.
If Beth is in a tree, you have 3 options.
Okay.
First, I'm getting a trampoline.
Did he say Beth? I think has he been calling her Beth this entire time?
Man, I hate to do this because I really love your enthusiasm, bro, but I'm pretty sure you've been calling her Beth the whole time.
I think so too.
And her name's Bev. So, I'm sorry.
It's all cool.
Okay, so yeah, he was.
30 seconds or less. I need you guys to tell me why I should choose you.
Well, like I said, I'm in an upcoming rock band, so she'll get backstage pass to everything. Who doesn't want to live the rock star life?
I give him props for the confidence in his rock band and using backstage passes as a way for her to pick him as the next bae. But are girls really into rock stars anymore? Like, I feel like that was something like in the 80s and 90s that was a real big thing.
I'm gonna be honest, okay? I can't offer the finer things like him. I can offer you. He's a really, meaningful connection. We're gonna go on incredible dates, multiple locations per evening. We're not just going to dinner. We're gonna go to dinner, then somewhere else, like look at the view or something. Damn. Think about how smart we are in the universe and like how big everything is.
Maybe he could get tickets to the guy's band for both of them. Honestly, that date sounds really tiresome. Like, that sounds like a lot to do.
I have to go with you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys still come to the concert.
Yeah, cool.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want either one of them. I think she still wants her ex-boyfriend. Which, wouldn't that be like if they did a follow-up of this and it turns out that she was just using the guy she got from this show to make the ex-boyfriend jealous and it started like this whole love triangle?
You're gonna be so disappointed.
Oh my god, I'm so disappointed.
I saw it coming a mile
I'm
away.
just kidding. It's great. You're cute.
Doesn't sound very enthusiastic about the choice. The next thing coming up is a staple in Bestie Picks Bay. It's the awkward let's go for a handshake or let's go for a hug section where the two don't really know what to do with each other yet, so they kind of go for this. The guy kind of goes for a handshake because he's not sure if the girl wants to be hugged, but the girl goes for the hug, and so it kind of just ends up in this tangled of arms.
Hi, Bev.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you for picking me.
Well, I didn't, but yeah, I'm glad that it was you. I like Aaron. I liked your first answer. I forget what it was, but it was the best one.
I was colored.
I liked your first answer, but I can't remember anything you said. So you were really good at this game show, but I can't remember any of your answers. I really liked them, though. I think Sam and Bev here would have ended up together because, I don't know, he seems like a nice guy, but Aaron just doesn't seem like it's going to work with that. But maybe it does. You know, maybe these aren't fake relationships. Maybe this actually grows into something real. And who knows? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll be alerted when I post a new video. I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye.